Narito ang mga pangunahing balita sa loob at labas ng bansa. Tinagid at kinalap ng AGILA News Team. AGILA Balita.
Narito ang balita. Iglesia ni Cristo at FYM Foundation tumulong sa mga residente ng Philadelphia. Namahagi ng mga panlamig sa Manhattan at nag-donate sa food bank ng Vancouver. Pagtulong ng Iglesia ni Cristo sa kapwa, kinilala sa Manitoba. Sa isla ng Hilagang Mariana, epekto ng bagyong U2 sa isla ng Saipan. Sa Hawaii, ika-50 taon ng palabas na Hawaii 5-0 ginunita. At EVM Awards International 2018 isinagawa sa US. Kinilala ang mga pelikulang batay sa kagandahang asal. Dagdag pa riyan, kapanayamin natin ang ilan sa mga taga-ibang bansa na nagwagi sa EVMA International 2018.
AGILA Balita.
Ito ang AGILA Balita, Washington, D.C. Ako si Eliza Gonzalez Manglikmot.
AGILA Balita.
Kaalinsabay ng Worldwide Aid to Humanity o Pambuong Mundong Lingap sa Mamamayan, sunod-sunod na outreach missions ang isinagawa ng Iglesia ni Cristo at ng Felix Y. Manalo Foundation. Kabilang ang mga sumusunod, tumulong sa mga residente ng Philadelphia, namahagi ng mga panlamig sa Manhattan at nag-donate sa food bank ng Vancouver. Ang mga detalye mula kina AGILA reporters Myla Simbulan, Abigail Dumlao at Kathleen Cruz.
Sa kabila ng malamig at maulan na panahon dito sa Philadelphia, patuloy sa kanilang pagtulong sa mga nangangailangan ang mga miyembro ng Iglesia ni Cristo sa pamamagitan ng kanilang pambuong mundong proyekto na lingap sa mamamayan. Kilala ang Philadelphia na Super Bowl champion noong nakaraang taon dahil sa Philadelphia Eagles. Kilala rin nito dahil dito matatagpuan ang Liberty Bell at ang Declaration of Independence at syempre pa ang sikat na Philadelphia cheesesteak. Subalit may isang bansag na hindi maiwasan ng lungsod na ito, ang pinakamahirap na malaking lungsod sa buong Amerika. Kung ang national average ng kahirapan ay 13% dito sa US, ang Philadelphia ay nananatiling nasa 26%. Upang tugunan ng suliraning ito at ipakita ang pagmamahal sa kapwa sa tinaguriang City of Brotherly Love, ang mga miyembro ng Iglesia ni Cristo na nagmula pa sa Washington, D.C. hanggang sa New Jersey ay nagtipon-tipon ngayon sa Hunting Park, Philadelphia upang magsagawa ng lingap sa mamamayan.
Strengthen you, yes. I will help you.
The primary reason why we members of the Church of Christ continue to fulfill activities like this is to fulfill the teachings of our mighty God and our Lord Jesus Christ. There is a biblical teaching that it's important that we love our fellow brethren and also our fellow men. Through activities like this, we show that we have the same spirit of our Lord Jesus Christ when it comes to loving one another. And through this activity that we have today, the Aid for Humanity, it gives us the opportunity to introduce the words of our mighty God and our Lord Jesus Christ, and also a chance to help alleviate poverty, which is a problem that people here in this community are feeling right now. When it comes to the city of Philadelphia, we know that poverty is an issue. And as members of the Church of Christ, we would like to help in any way possible. Because when we extend our help, we can help our fellow men, and all the more we bring glory to our Almighty God as Christians. And we know times are tough, and through this activity, well, we can help them in a small way.
When it comes to the organizers, we started very early. So we started probably around 5:30, 6 a.m. And we are still setting up some of the things that are needed to be set up. And you know, when it comes to events like these and you know, activities like this, it's important that you prepare in advance, like you know, coordination with the authorities, and we coordinate with for example, with the park authorities, the park police, for example, and the government as well. Delegation of the, you know, the delegation of the work, you know, division of labor. I think that's most important when it comes to big events like these. It's our love for the community, love for our fellow man. We know, you know, it's really hard. It's really hard and difficult right now to live in this world. In a very small manner or a very small way that we can help, we will help, and that's the aim of this project.
And may God continue to bless all of us.
Umulan man o umaraw, tunay na hindi sila mapipigilan. Mula rito sa Philadelphia, ako si Mana Simbulan para sa AGILA Balita 1:25.
Sa pagbaba ng temperatura, naghahanda ang mga taga New York para sa taglamig. Ang INC kasama ang Felix Y. Manalo Foundation ay tumutulong sa komunidad ng Manhattan na matapang na harapin ang taglamig sa pamamagitan ng pagdadaos ng lingap sa mamamayan. Ang mga donasyon na coats, scarves, sweaters, guantes at kumot ay binibigay sa mga kapitbahayan.
Some people are less fortunate than others, and it's hard to believe in a country as rich as ours that there is poverty.
Temperatures can be devastating if you don't have the correct clothing to warm you up. Because sometimes the temperatures can get below freezing, sometimes it's below zero.
I walked by and one of the church members asked me if I needed a coat, and I had a little jacket on, and it was kind of cold. So he must have read my mind, and I walked in. I'm glad I walked in.
I came in here to see if I could find a coat, and this is a lot about what I was looking for. It's weatherproof, it's long, so I gave my coat in, and I have this wonderful garment.
Thank God that your church gave me a nice coat for this winter that is, I think, it's going to be really cold, like the past one.
I tell you, here in the Northeast, it can be brutal in the winter, and as you can see, I picked up on the coat drive a beautiful warm coat. I also got one for my wife. Well, she couldn't come, but she'll be glad to have it, and I know she'll appreciate it just as much as I appreciate it. And I want to thank the Church of Christ for this coat drive. It's, you know, it's a blessing.
Dahil sa mga organisasyon tulad ng INC at FYM Foundation, ang mga komunidad ay magiging handa upang harapin ang taglamig. Nag-uulat mula sa New York City, ako po si Abigail Dumlao, 1:25.
Ng tao ngayon ay ang kakulangan sa pagkain. Halos araw-araw maraming namamatay dahil dito. Sa layunin na makatulong sa suliraning ito, narito ang Iglesia ni Cristo para makatulong sa kanilang komunidad dito sa Vancouver, Canada. Kaugnay ng pambuong mundong lingap sa mamamayan ng Iglesia ni Cristo, ang FYM Foundation sa Vancouver ay nagkaloob ng kahong-kahong mga perishable items sa Greater Vancouver Food Bank. Ayon sa nasabing food bank, humigit kumulang sa 26,000 katao bawat linggo ang natutulungan nila sa 13 lokasyon nila sa Greater Vancouver area. Sa taong ito, ang pangangailangan sa mga lokal na food banks ay tumaas ng 22%. Sa kabilang banda, nababawasan ang bilang ng mga nagkakaloob ng tulong. At dahil na rin sa patuloy na paglago ng bilang ng mga nangangailangan at ng patuloy na pagbaba ng bilang ng mga dumarating na tulong, hindi katakataka na ang food bank ay nahihirapan ng matugunan ang pangangailangan ng umaasa sa kanila.
Food bank is a place where our members can come to when they need that help getting a meal on their table, supplementing what they already have or what they don't have, because we also get a lot of people from the street coming in. So coming here might be their only place to get something. Actual food donations, again, will feed a lot of people. Cash donations for every dollar raised is worth, we have 3 times the buying power. So if we're like this summer, we were low. So what cash donations we had, we were able to buy fresh produce and provide our members more with fresh produce than actual food, our canned food kind of thing. All donations of healthy, nutritious food is very, very important. It's appreciated. Any kind of donation of time, financial donation, food donations, and volunteering could be in the warehouse, at an event, you're good at the computer, whatever, like, all that stuff is very, if it wasn't for, the volunteers that we have, we wouldn't be sustainable.
Sa nakitang suliraning ito, ang FYM Foundation sa Vancouver, British Columbia ay nangako na magbigay ng pagkain sa food bank. Sa araw na ito, ang mga voluntaryo ay nagdala ng mga pagkaing dilata, pasta, bigas at iba pang produkto sa pagsisikap na matugunan ang kakulangan sa pagkain.
Nakikipagkaisa ang mga kapatid sa pangunguna ng mga ministro ng manggagawa at ng lahat ng mga may tungkulin sa panawagan ng pamamahala sa pagtulong sa lahat ng mga nangangailangan. Kapatid man namin sa iglesia o hindi. Ito'y tinatawag naming INC Giving Project at lingap sa mamamayan, na kung saan ang mga kapatid ay nag-donate, nagbigay ng mga pagkain, mga gamit, mga basic necessities ng mga tao. Hindi man namin kakilala, pero tinutulungan natin akay ng pag-ibig at pagsunod sa aral ng Diyos na sinasampalatayan na namin ng mga kaanib sa Iglesia ni Cristo na kasulat sa Biblia, tulungan, ibigin ang kapwa-tao.
Para sa AGILA Balita, ako si Kathleen Cruz, I am 1 with 25.
Salamat Myla, Abigail at Kathleen. Kaugnay ng mga gawaing ito, kinilala ng isang miyembro ng Legislative Assembly ng Manitoba ang Iglesia ni Cristo dahil sa mga gawang pangkapwa sa iba't ibang probinsya ng Canada. Narito si AGILA reporter Kathleen May Pangan.
Less than a month after its Aid for Humanity events in Winnipeg, Canada, the Church of Christ was recognized in the chamber of the Legislative Building and received an appreciation for all its services it had offered to the province. The Church of Christ was recognized today by a member statement in which a member of the House expresses his or her appreciation of an individual or a group for their contribution or service to the people of Manitoba. Member of Legislative Assembly Cindy Lamour of Burroughs recalls some of the aid efforts, events, and services rendered by the Church of Christ.
The Honourable Member for Burroughs.
An organization that is so huge that they are established in 147 countries, including here in Canada. The Iglesia ni Cristo, INC, is a committed group of individuals who have decided to fulfill their pledge in extending help through aid and services, promoting education, socioeconomic well-being, environmental awareness, and health improvement. They do this through partnering up with local governments, community establishments, Aid for Humanity programs, and through Christian family organizations of the Church of Christ. Over the last couple of years, I, along with my colleague from Kiwetanuk, have had the honor to participate in INC's events. I'd like to tell you about a few of these events. The first being the Worldwide Walk to Fight Poverty. This event occurred simultaneously in 44 countries across 18 time zones on May 5th. 1,140 Manitobans joined the walk, which happened right here on our legislative grounds. More recently, last month on September 28th, INC held an event in the north end of our city where over 3,000 care packages that they prepared were handed out to nearby residents, clients of local shelters, and those who may be homeless. The care INC provides extends across Manitoba. For example, when there was a shortage for blood donations this past summer, INC assisted in the Canada-wide blood donation drive. And when there was a need for evacuees of Garden Hill and St. Teresa Point during last year's forest fire, they fed Manitobans who were arriving by air from affected areas. Madam Speaker, in closing, it is organizations like INC and individuals like the 9 who have joined us in the gallery today, one all the way from Toronto, that are the embodiment of hope. They work to serve others, and I am hoping that today my colleagues will join me in showing appreciation to INC's service to our province. Thank you.
In her message, Lamra emphasized how the Iglesia ni Cristo fulfills its pledge to the community through aid efforts, free services, and promoting education, socioeconomic well-being, environmental awareness, and health improvement.
Over the years, I've had the opportunity to come out to lots of events that have been put on by the Church of Christ and members of the group, and it truly is inspiring. And I talked about this in one of my prior interviews, just how uplifted I feel every single time, and I want to be able to bring that hope here into the Manitoba Legislative Building. So I'm hoping by making a statement today on it, it will expose the Church of Christ to more members of the Legislative.
The Iglesia ni Cristo works hand in hand with the Felix Y. Manalo Foundation in reaching out to people in impoverished areas and those affected by calamities. The efforts of these organizations have not gone unnoticed, as clearly proven by today's event. Reporting for Eagle News from Central Canada, I am Kathleen Maypangan, 1 with 25.
Susunod, epekto ng bagyong U2 sa isla ng Saipan. At ika-50 taon ng Hawaii 5-0, ginunita. Tutok lang sa AGILA Balita, Washington, D.C.
AGILA Balita. AGILA Balita.
Kayo ay nanonood pa rin ng AGILA Balita, Washington, D.C. Silipin natin ang Northern Mariana Island. Ihahatid sa atin ni AGILA reporter Lizelle Cristobal ang iniwang pangwawasak ng bagyong U2 sa Saipan. Narito ang report.
Sa loob lamang na 6 na linggo, 2 bagyo na ang humagupit sa mga isla ng Western Pacific. Si Bagyong Mangkut ang nauna noong nakaraang Setyembre. Sumunod naman si Bagyong U2 itong nakaraang Oktubre. Sa ngayon, si U2 ang pinakamalakas na bagyong dumaan sa gawin ng Saipan at Tinian. Halos 300 kilometro kada ora ang paghampas ng hangin malapit sa naging mata ng Category 5 na bagyo. Humigit kumulang 3 oras naman ang walang tigil na pag-ulan kalakip ang mga sumusunod na kidlat. May mga nakasaksi rin ng pagbaha dulot ng storm surge na umabot ng halos 6 na metro ang lilim.
Mula nung i-announce na yung bagyo ay parating dito sa Saipan, umaga pa lang, yung aking mga gamit, inayos ko na, binalot ko na para wag mabasa. And then pumunta ako ng market para doon sa paghahanda ng aking mga pagkain. And then pagdating nung hapon, punta na ng kapilya, dito na ako nag-stay sa church. Nagpalipas hanggang sa makalis yung bagyo. Yun, sa kasalukuyan, yung aming bahay na tinitiran ay na-wash out. Totally wash out. Pero sa awa ng ama, yung akin namang mga uniforme sa pagtupad ay hindi naman napinsala. Lahat ng aking mga inihanda ay okay naman.
Sa kinaumagahan, pagkalipas ng bagyo, agad na lumabas ang mga residente upang tignan at suriin ang kanilang mga bahay, sasakyan at iba pang mga gamit. Sa unang tingin pa lamang ay parang mga laruang binalibag kung saan-saan.
Boarded up the windows and my dad, he did that to the car.
As you can see, the car is, we put something around the car so nothing falls on it. And then our clothes, we put it in plastic bags and placed it in the room that we thought was the safest. If you look behind us, it used to be our house.
The roofs came off, and then the windows over there, the door smashed through it. And then the only place that survived was the kitchen, which is where we're staying right now.
Yeah.
Ayon kay Ralph Torres, governor ng Commonwealth ng Northern Mariana Islands, puspusan anya ang pagkilos ng kanyang administrasyon para maihanda ang mga mamamayan bago sumapit ang bagyo. Kaagad namang nagresponde si US President Donald Trump sa pag-aproba ng emergency funding for immediate assistance. Meron na rin sa Guam at Saipan ang mga taga-Federal Emergency Management Agency o FEMA na tumutulong pa rin sa recovery mission matapos ang bagyong Mangkut. Kamakailan lamang nagtambalan din ang FEMA at ang US Army Corps of Engineers sa recovery naman ng mga nasalanta ng bagyong Yutu sa Saipan at Tinian, lalo na sa mga bagay na may kinalaman sa infrastruktura. Patuloy ang pagmarcha ni bagyong Yutu papuntang hilagang bahagi ng Pilipinas. Mula sa Saipan, Northern Mariana Islands, ako po si Lizelle Cristobal, 1 with 25.
Salamat, Lizelle. Sa Hawaii naman, kamakailan ay ginunita ang ika-50 taon ng serye sa telebisyon na Hawaii 5-0. Nakipagkwentuhan si AGILA reporter Ron Hamilton sa ilan sa mga aktor ng sikat na serye. Panoorin ninyo.
Sa taong ito, ginuginita ang gintong or 50 anibersaryo ng isa sa mga pinakasikat na TV series sa buong mundo, ang Hawaii 5-0. Nakasama namin si Ginang Emmy Tomingman Burns, isang veteran broadcaster at media entrepreneur na may connection sa mga cast at crew ng original series na nagtagal mula 1968 hanggang 1980.
Leonard Freeman, who did Route 66 and other great television shows, wanted to do something on location. I got from his children that they had relatives here, so they would come on vacation. Correct me when I'm wrong. Okay, correct me if I'm wrong. And he loved it here so much that he thought, you know, there's such beautiful scenery, and he felt that it was, I guess, the right thing to do is to try it out, you know, and of course Hollywood went crazy. We've had other shows like Adventures in Paradise and Hawaiian Eye, but they weren't as visible to the different locations as Hawaii 5-0 was meant to be. Now, he and his family started to come over a lot, and the kids kind of grew up here in the summers, but they met my father-in-law, Governor Burns. At the time, he was, I guess, the first or second state governor, and he was a cop before he was governor. So Leonard Freeman just asked the right person for a cop show in Hawaii. I mean, the governor was going to be, you know, just all for it, except he did say, I don't want this to be a bang-bang shoot 'em up. I want you to make sure you talk about the good things about Hawaii so we can encourage tourism.
Malaking blessing din para kay Dennis Chun na makabilang na supporting cast ng original at reboot series. Mangyari din na ang kanyang ama na si Kem Fong ay gumanap naman bilang Chin-ho sa lumang serye.
You know, back then, I remember my father came home and said, I think I'm in a television show. Back then, I was a freshman at Chaminade University studying political science, and he had auditioned for this television show, and I don't know if you know the story about that, but he wasn't going to go to the audition. He had just been rejected by a lot of movies and stuff that had come to town. He told his agent, no, I don't want to go. And this agent said, no, I made an appointment for you. You're going to read for the part of Wolfat. Just go down to Human Me, go down there. So he went down there, stood in the doorway. Leonard Freeman looked up and said, that's Chin-Ho Kelly. And Dad never read a line for it, which was amazing. And that's the whole start of it.
Naging malaking pribilehyo at pagganap ni Locosalary Kimo Cajuano na original na series at maging sa reboot series.
There is a heritage here. And then as I moved through this business and was doing Hawaii Five-0 and I wanted to be an actor, I went to LA and they're calling me back to Honolulu to do an audition. So I really found it as a great place to be a professional actor. But also at that time, I was working in Hawaiian music. So by being in radio and being with all of these wonderful artists and people who teach and dance the hula, we got to understand more about our culture.
Si Ginang Donnie Dawson ay isang state film commissioner. Siya ay in charge ng Hawaii Film Studio. Narito ang kanyang mga comments tungkol sa influence ng Hawaii Five-0 sa entertainment industry ng Aloha State.
Hawaii Five-0 was a game changer for our industry, and it was not without its struggles when they first tried to launch the show originally. I think there were a lot of people within our visitor industry, within our government, that were very, very nervous about supporting a show that was going to showcase the seedy underside, supposedly, of Hawaii. And so there was a lot of discussion that went into that. I wasn't involved in it at that time, but everybody knows that it was initially a struggle to get the kind of support that they needed.
Para naman sa mga gustong maging artista o magtrabaho sa showbiz, ito ang kanilang mga words of encouragement.
You've got to take failure of an audition as just part of life. Don't worry about it. Wait for the next reading, the next role. Casting is like that.
The first thing I would say to our talented creative youth is that it's not the easiest industry to break into, but it is definitely possible. All things are possible. I think you can realize your dreams if you're passionate enough about them. But it requires a lot on their part. It requires a lot of patience. It requires tenacity. It requires the ability for you as a young up-and-comer to make yourself indispensable to this industry. Because for every one of you, there are 1,000 others out there like you that are trying to do the same. And so I've always encouraged them, be willing to do the most menial work, be willing to start at the bottom and work your way up, make relationships, cultivate those relationships, make friends, and demonstrate to the higher-ups that you are talented in what you're capable of doing, but that you are willing to do anything, and that you can be an asset to whatever that production may be. But it takes a lot of patience and it takes perseverance.
What we have to realize is we stand on the shoulders of giants, really. And that's the original cast and crew of 5-0. There was other shows that came into town that believed in Hawaii and in our actors. And we need to make sure that we up our game so that our people's talents can shine. I strongly feel, because I've worked with a lot of, I've seen the independent films, I've seen the short films, I've been in acting classes with them. I know how much talent there is there. Our people are second to none in talent, but they need to make sure that they're trained, that they're ready to grab the moment, because the moment is coming. As I said before and many times, the world has never needed Aloha and Ohana more than now. And talking to so many fans from around the world, which has been my privilege as part of 5-0, is they all say the same thing. Hawaii represents something different to them. So I always also end with one thing to all the actors and creative people here. Remember, you're more than an actor, you're more than a producer, you're more than a writer, than an editor. You're a Hawaiian writer, you're a Hawaiian producer, director, and actor. and that carries with it special responsibilities. Most of all, keep aloha burning bright.
You know, in our Filipino culture, we do have the utang na loob, which means to really give respect and honor to those that went before us. And that's what this Hawaii 50th is about. And to people like Dennis, it's our utang na loob. And I'm honored to have been there to take all the interviews of those wonderful people who are now in Hawaii 50 heaven and to be able to tell their story. So don't forget, mga kababayan, utang na loob is very important. That means to give back and to honor people before us.
Samantala, nagsimula noong nakaraang Setyembre ang ika-siyam na season ng reboot series ng Hawaii 5. Mula Honolulu, Hawaii, ako'y si Ron Hamilton para sa Eagle News. Ako'y 1 with 25.
Salamat, Ron. Sa aming pagbabalik, EVM Awards International 2018 isinagawa sa Estados Unidos. Kinilala ang mga pelikulang batay sa kagandahang asal. Kapanayamin natin ang ilan sa mga nagwagi sa EVMA International 2018 na bumiyahe pa mula sa ibang bansa. Magbabalik ang AGILA Balita, Washington, D.C.
AGILA Balita. AGILA Balita.
Kayo ay nanonood pa rin ng AGILA Balita, Washington, D.C. Ako si Eliza Gonzalez Manglikmot. Pagkilala sa kahusayan sa sining biswal ang hatid ng EVM Awards International 2018. Kamakailan ay idinaos ang US debut ng pandaigdig na kompetisyong ito ng mga aktor, direktor, composer, editor at iba pa. Bukod sa pagkilala sa husay ng mga kalahok, temang kagandahang asal ang binigyan ng pinakamalaking karangalan. Narito ang report ni Diane Paras at June Reynoso.
Ang American Music Awards, ang Emmys, at ngayon naman ang Excellence in Visual Media Awards ay idadaos ang kanilang kauna-unahang international awarding event sa Microsoft Theater dito sa Los Angeles.
Ang mga panauhin mula sa iba't ibang sulok ng mundo ay naglakbay upang masaksihan ang engranding event na ito.
Pagsusuot ng kanilang mga formal na kasuotan, ang mga dadalo ay nagtitipon upang lumakad sa red carpet, masaksihan ang mga filmmakers sa kanilang mga prestihiyosong parangal, at upang mapanood ang nakamamanghang pagtatanghal na inihanda ng EVMAs.
How does it feel being here at this great event in Los Angeles?
For me, being here, I feel like a superstar. It's not every day that you get to come here at this place and see everybody. What I'm looking forward to actually is seeing all the many faces from around the world, since this is a continental event. And so I'm just here to see everybody and try to meet some new friends.
What are you looking forward to at this grand event?
Oh, I'm just here to look at all the movie screenings and see which one is like the best. I'm just really excited and like astounded by like the amount of people here. It's really a good experience.
That's good. Is there any actor that you're hoping to win for this evening?
I don't have anyone in mind, but I'm just hoping to meet new people, whether they're actors or just normal participants. It's going to be a fun experience.
How does it feel like to walk the red carpet?
Oh my, it feels amazing because I know I'll never be able to walk it myself. So it's just like an actual proxy of what's going to happen if I do walk the red carpet. But you know, this is all just a dream. It's never going to happen. So it just feels nice.
Ang ilan sa mga nanalo ng award ngayong gabi ay kabilang dito ang Best Film, Best Actor, Best in Cinematography, Best Child Performer, Best Musical Score. Ang kamangha-manghang pangyayaring ito, kasama ang mga malilikhaing delegado, ang mga nagwagapuhan at mga naggagandahang panauhin, ay para na rin kaming mga sikat na artista. Ang gabing ito ay tunay na di malilimutan.
Mula dito sa Microsoft Theater sa Los Angeles, California para sa AGILA BALITA, ako si June Reynoso.
At ako naman si Dayan Paras,
1 with 25.
Salamat Dayan at June. Balitang EVM Awards pa rin. Nakapanayam ni AGILA reporter Alfred Acenas ang isang mag-asawa na bumiyahe pa mula sa Bahrain bilang kinatawan ng pelikulang Forever. Isang napakagandang regalo ang kanilang iuuwi sa kanilang mga kasamahan sa pelikula. Narito ang report.
Isang malaking pagkakataon at malaking pribilehyo na makasama natin ang isa sa mga distrito sa labas ng Estados Unidos, ang distrito ng Qatar na kamakailan lamang ay nagwagi ng isang memorable na karangalan, ang Best Cinematography, at ang kanilang movie project ay pamagatang Forever, di po ba? And we congratulate you, and we just want to find out ano po ba ang reaction po nila na kayo nagwagi ng ganitong karangalan?
Ang totoo po nun, hindi ko na talaga ina-expect na makukuha ko din sa dami ng magagaling po. Pero I'm very thankful po kasi sa amin po napagkaloob ang Best Cinematography. Napakasaya po kasi sa totoo lang, yung experience lang na makarating dito sa Amerika, isang malaking bagay na po yun through EVMA. Tapos binigyan pa kami ng bonus. Masaya po kami.
Ano ba ang paksandiwa na nais nyo ipahatid sa mga manonood o sa mga nakapanood ng pelikulang ito?
Una po sa lahat, gusto po naming i-invite sila na mapanood yung film namin. Kasi hindi lang po yun kapapalooban ng mga Christian values. Tapos, from the word forever, sabi nga nila, there's no forever. But in the INC, there is forever. So they panoorin nila para makita nila kung bakit may forever sa INC. And doon nila makikita kung paano mo namin ginawa yung na-showcase namin ang mga places, not all the places in Bahrain and the Middle East. Siguro doon po nila nakita yung kaya nila nabigay sa amin yung cinematography na award.
Ano naman ang pakiramdam na nandito kayo sa Estados Unidos?
Sobrang masayang-masaya po at napaka-warm ng pag-welcome po sa amin ng lahat ng mga kapatid dito sa Los Angeles. Tapos yung nagkita-kita po yung mga iba't ibang brethren from other districts po. Sobrang ligaya po na nagkita-kita kami kahit mo lang sa event na ito dahil magkakalayo po, talagang miles away, pero dahil sa event na ito nagkita-kita po tayong lahat.
Siguro naman meron kayong gustong batiin sa Pilipinas, sa Middle East. Pagkakataon nyo na po ito.
Sana po congratulate namin lahat sila at mabati. Una po sa lahat yung district minister namin, si Brother Raul Basco. Ang KSKP po namin, during ginagawa po namin ito, si Brother Robert Agamata. At yung present na KSKP, si Michael Ponce. Ganun din po ang cast and a crew ng production po ng Forever. Sana masabi ko lahat, si Manny Propeta, si Melvin Kalimlim, sila Clem,
lahat ng cast, si Rameline, Michael, Aldrin, and Kayan. And kasama din po sa district minister namin, kakarating lang po niya, pero nagpapasalamat din po kami kay Brother Mar, ang aming po second district.
Opo, ang aming second district minister. At siyempre, babatiin ko rin po ng happy birthday ang aking may bahay. Birthday po niya ngayon.
Sobrang regalo.
Talagang malaking birthday gift na talaga naman.
Batiin ko rin po yung dalawa naming anak, siyempre, na naiwan po sa Bahrain, si Grant at si Liet po.
Congratulations po. Thank you.
Pagbati sa mga nagwagi sa EVM Awards International 2018. Salamat, Alfred. Para sa kumpletong live broadcast mula sa red carpet ng EVM Awards, bisitahin ninyo ang aming website, Eaglenews.PH. At yan ang AGILA Balita, Washington, D.C. Samahan kaming muli sa susunod na Lunes para sa isa na namang malamang edisyon, puno ng balita at impormasyon mula sa aming bureau sa buong mundo. Magpapatuloy ang Agila Balita, dyan lang kayo. Salamat sa panonood. Ako si Eliza Gonzalez Manglikmot. Laging 1 with 25.
Sumainyo ang mga balitang kinarap, maingat na isinulat at inihanay ng Eagle News Service. Agila Balita!